In this video, I'll introduce the concept of vocal arpeggiation. We'll work through two progressions, one featuring 5 diminished 7 in its inversions, and the other featuring 5/7 in its inversions. Let's start with a progression featuring inversions of 7 diminished 7. As you can see, we have a root position 7 diminished 7, a 7 diminished 6 5, and a 7 diminished 4 3. At the end, I have a 5/7 going to 1 just so that we have some sort of satisfying cadence at the end. Think for a second, what would the solfege for the bass line of this progression be? And here we have it. Do, ti, do, re, mi, fa, mi, sol, do. Let's sing through just this bass line together. So here's our do. Let's try this together, just the bass line too. Ready, and do, ti, do, re, mi, fa, mi, sol, do. Now, think about what the solfege would be for the rest of each chord. And I'm showing this here. What I would like us to do is to vocally arpeggiate each chord up and down. So we'll start with the 1 chord. You will sing do, mi, sol, mi, do. Breathe, then move to the next chord. Ti, re, fa, re, ti. Breathe, and continue with the progression. Let's try this together. Here's our do. 2, ready, and do, mi, sol, mi, do. Ti, re, fa, re, ti. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. Re, fa, ti, fa, re. Mi, sol, do, sol, mi. Fa, ti, fa. Mi, sol, do, sol, mi. Sol, ti, re, ti, sol. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. Let's try the same sort of exercise with inversions of 5/7 instead. So here we start with 5/6/5, then 5/4/3, then 5/4/2, then 5/7, thus hitting all of the possible positions of the 5/7 chord. Think for a second about what the bass line would be. Interestingly, the bass line is identical to the bass line for the previous progression. Let's sing through this together. Here's our do, 2, ready, and do, ti, do, re, mi, fa, mi, sol, do. Now let's add the rest of each chord. You'll notice that the arpeggiations are very similar. 5/7 and 7 diminished 7 share 3 notes. They both have ti, re, and fa. The only difference is that 5/7 has sol, whereas 7 diminished 7 has le. So make sure that you can hear the difference between those two. Let's sing through this together, please. 2, ready, and do, mi, sol, mi, do. Ti, re, fa, sol, fa, re, ti. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. Re, fa, sol, ti, sol, fa, re. Mi, sol, do, sol, mi. Fa, sol, ti, re, ti, sol, fa. Mi, sol, do, sol, mi. Sol, ti, re, fa, ti, sol. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. This type of vocal arpeggiation exercise is really useful for 2 things. First of all, it helps connect our understanding of how harmony works with actually experiencing and hearing how harmony sounds. Second, this is also an extremely useful exercise for building fluency in solfege. So that is an overview of how vocal arpeggiation works, specifically going over two progressions featuring 7 diminished 7 and 5/7. These two work very well in tandem with one another, as the harmonic function of these two chords is very similar.